Hello, everyone. Welcome to our final session of Pain Free for Life Week. This is our final live session. A reminder to those of you watching that we do have a replay of another practitioner interview with Mike Taddeo. This is going to be being sent out at around 11:30 by email, but it will also be available on our YouTube replay list, so you'll be able to go in and check that out yourselves. So if you get another email from us about this, that is just because we are letting you know that this is how you can access the replay. Now, we've also seen here as well that Robin just posted in the chat the replay session. If you guys wanted to click that now, the link, the YouTube link, you can go ahead, head over there and just kind of pause it so you can listen to me here. Please, please, please keep in mind that we do mention on this call, because it's from a previous Pain Free for Life week, we do mention a prize. However, there is no giveaway with the replay session, okay? There is a giveaway with this session, but not with the replay one. So just ignore that. In fact, I think the giveaway may even be for a device we no longer offer. We used to have the Genesis 1, now we have the Genesis 2, and I think it was for a Genesis 1. Okay, so let's dive in. Before we do, one more piece of housekeeping. I want to go through the winners of yesterday's giveaways, and I closed that. So bear with me while I pull that back up and give you those names, which is probably going to be one of you guys sitting right here talking to us. So let us see. Okay, so as of yesterday, the winner of the Evolution Classic Kit giveaway is Lorraine Shields. So congratulations, Lorraine. And the winner of the Flow bundle from the afternoon session is Shayna Vodnik. So congratulations to whoever it is that won. I recognize Lorraine because I see Lorraine in a lot of our trainings. So congratulations. And yeah, congratulations to Shayna as well. Hopefully you'll put these products to great use. Okay, now that being said, let's talk about some of the things that we can continue to support you with as we even as we wind down Pain Free for Life Week. And keep in mind, like, we're not going anywhere. Pain Free for Life Week may be one big week of events, but we're always offering events. We offer trainings every month. We have Q&As. There are lots of things going on here in the Pain Free for Life universe. So the first thing, as soon as it shares here, is I promised yesterday when I was talking about the Pain Free Living magazine that I would show you guys how to sign up for it. It is a completely free digital magazine. We put news in there. We have biographies of people. Once you sign up, you can go back and look at all the old issues too. We started this last January. Obviously, we're doing one issue a month. And it's a lot of labor for our team. It's a labor of love, though. I think, it's something that we really love being able to put together. You've got some recipes in there for some healthy eating. You've got protocols that we go through. We have case studies in there, and we talk about all of the programs and things that we offer as well. So if you want to sign up for this, you can just go to painfreeforlife.com. So when you go to painfreeforlife.com here, you can then click subscribe to our newsletter, and this takes you to this option here to subscribe to the magazine. Now, the magazine is its own subscription. We do not send this out to everyone on our list. This only goes to people that opt in. We have hundreds of people opt in every month, and you can just click subscribe now and put in your info here. Now, this is a little bit incorrect. We actually do not text you, but the form requires the mobile number. So you can just click this here. To my knowledge, we don't automatically text anymore. Robin will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we turned that off. So that's how you sign up for the magazine. A little bit of a preview. I just pulled an older issue of the magazine. This was a May 2025 issue. But you can kind of see the sort of stuff we go into here. We'll talk about the Hache protocol. We'll go through free ebooks that we offer that you can access. This one in particular was on oral health. We will talk about protocols like grounding, whether that be grounding with microcurrent or with other things as well. We have situations where we'll go through different products, talking about like the Sanachi. We'll go through all of our different devices, and we'll go through different ways you can utilize microcurrent. Certain recipes make it into here as well. And you can essentially just watch these Go through these at your own leisure. You can download the PDFs as well, I believe. We do a team member spotlight, and we have these case studies in here. So in this one here, we were going through Vienna's breakthrough. So this is we've interviewed someone and that has used microcurrent. We've talked about what they did, what made a difference, and we've written an article about it. We also have featured protocols in the older issues. Now we're actually featuring protocols from our textbook, Current Medicine. So when we're starting to actually share the full protocols in there as well. So even if you don't own Current Medicine 3, you'll be able to get some sneak peeks into all of that. So that's the magazine, guys. Like, and I'm not going to go through, as you can see, they're pretty meaty, right? There's a lot of info in these, and 100% free to anyone and it's kind of free forever. We've been asked to do some printed versions of them at some point, which, I'm not opposed to, but those obviously would have a cost to them because we'd be mailing those out to people. But for now, it is a digital magazine, but it's one of my favorite highlights to see it come out every month and get all the great feedback we've had from it. So yeah, that's the magazine. Now, what about if you want to refer your friends? So this is something that we super appreciate because at the end of the day, your friends aren't going to hear about this if they're not hearing about it from you, right? It's not like we're sitting out there advertising to everyone all the time. We don't have billboards up in places. Well, we had a billboard in Times Square one time when we launched our book, and it hit the bestseller list. But we've not routinely gone ahead and had billboards up. So we have all of these different avenues of getting people's attention, and Pain Free for Life Week is one of them. But we actually offer for anyone that wants to refer a friend, we offer you guys referral rewards. So you can you will automatically receive a link when you purchase a device. We don't allow people to refer unless you've purchased from us before, and then you'll get the link to this partner refer a friend page, and you will be given a direct invite link in which you can send your friends, and then when they click that, that will take them to our store, and it will automatically tag anything they purchase. Now, it says here there's a little bit of a mix up, but it's actually not a mix up. It's true. It says refer a friend today and you'll receive a 10% commission on that order. But then here it says refer your friends, get up to 15% of your friend's first purchase of $50 or more. So if they buy a device first, it's only the first purchase. You're going to get 10% of that or 15%. How does that work? Well, we offer 10% to anyone that wants actual cash, and we pay that by PayPal. Many people choose to get 15% store credit added to their account that they can use to purchase other things they wanted instead. So you get more if you go with the store credit versus the cash. But either way, it's something that we appreciate. Every person that you guys refer is a person that ultimately ends up helping to solve their own problems, but then working to help other people solve theirs. And it is a movement. We're spreading this around, getting everyone the assistance that they need. And you guys are a massive, major part of that as well. Okay, so let's talk before I go into the next piece, which is going over this CPRS program. I just want to activate our giveaway as we're getting into this, and a bulk of you are here. So the giveaway for today is this free Scalar Chi. And in order to qualify for an entry, what I would love you to do is just throw in the chat what it is, what was your favorite part of this week. It helps us to know as well, like if you preferred the lectures versus the interviews, like, just tell us what was your favorite part and why. And we'll put you into the draw. So that gives you plenty of time to do that because I'm going to continue talking for a little while now. Okay, so next is our Certified Pain Resolution Specialist program. Now, we've talked about this being on sale 20% off. It is, but we haven't talked about what it is. Now, this program is a fairly extensive certification program that allows you to essentially, at the end, open up your own practice as a board certified holistic healthcare practitioner and start practicing with microcurrent, with nutrition, with some exercise techniques, as a sleep coach, and so on. So you'll be able to really launch a career out of this. We've had graduates that have gone on to work in chiropractic offices and those that have opened their own clinics, some that have used it to expand their services. So being able to go from being a massage therapist that could use microcurrent anyway to someone that can now also prescribe supplements and get insurance for it. That's the thing, right? You can kind of anyone can practice if you want to be a backyard practitioner. But at the end of the day, being able to actually get board certification, get liability insurance, and open a legitimate legal clinic is something that a lot of people do not have access to. This program is pretty unique in that. The other thing with this program is that it is designed to be like a university course. It does not have any prerequisites. We're not requiring you to provide a high school diploma or to provide certain college prereqs, none of that. But if you do have previous experience in holistic healthcare, you can submit to have some classes automatically passed. We never automatically pass through the microcurrent courses, but the fitness, for example, if you're a fitness instructor, then you do not have to take our fitness class. These are introductory classes. So when you're studying here, we do a few things. First off, when you sign up, we will send you your textbooks. So you don't have to buy them separately. They're included in the price. The textbooks will come in a box with some Santa Institute goodies mailed to you wherever you are in the world, and you will be able to have those textbooks on hand to get started. Now, I'm just going to scroll down to the actual course pieces here. If you are interested in this, you want to make sure you buy through the link on the Santa Shop. But if you go to certifiedpainresolutionspecialist.com, you can download a brochure as well if you want more information. But here's the outline of the actual course itself. So it's made up of several modules here. We have Microcurrent 101, which is our intro to energy medicine. Microcurrent 102, which is basic microcurrent applications, and Microcurrent 222, which is advanced microcurrent applications. Now, the longest sections of the course are these two pieces here. I believe that each of the lectures for these is around 10 hours. Some of these are about an hour, like I think Microcurrent 101 is a 45-minute to an hour course. And you do have work that is required too. You can't just say, I completed all of these. You do actually have to do work through them. There is homework where really it's just write some responses to some prompts. We used to require people post these on Facebook, but now we just allow you to send these in to us by email. So you don't have to post them publicly if you don't want to. And we then also require you to pass exams. And we have a midterm and a final exam for each one. They are open book. You can take as long as you want on them, and you can retry them if you fail them. But you do have a bit of a cooling off period of a few days, I believe, before you're allowed to take them again. Annie, what is the current cooling off period if you happen to have it on hand?
Oh gosh, I believe it might be 48 hours. I can't remember
I
off the
think
top of
that
my
I
head.
think that's what it is too. But most
You can't
people
just keep hitting us over and over and over again.
Yeah, you don't just get to take it again right away. And yeah, absolutely, it's to make sure where you're not just gonna just keep retrying it and sending them in. But you can work on other exams if you did not pass one for other sections of the course in that time. Now, let's go through the other sections here. So we have a diet and nutrition section of the course, which is also kind of meaty because there's just so much to that topic. We have the medicine of movement, where we understand fitness and movement and some stretches and things that can help patients dealing with pain. We go through stress management and sleep enhancement. And then we have the important skills for opening a business. We talk about coaching and communication. And we talk about professional ethics, which is one of the most critical pieces to all of this. Lastly, we have another energy medicine section where we expand upon the power of microcurrent through pulsed electromagnetic fields and scalar energy as well. Now, all of these sections you will have exams for and you will have written work for, but I don't want to overwhelm you with it, right? Like it seems like it's a lot, but it can be done in a fairly condensed amount of time if you are working on this as dedicated students. If you are looking at this as something you just want to learn more about it, it does go in depth and you absolutely can learn more. You can take your time. There's no time limit. You don't have to graduate within 6 months. But once you do graduate, we will send you a certificate and you will then be able to apply to the board for board certification. And you will be good to start your business. So it's a really important course for anyone looking to open a practice. I think we cover everything you need in there to legally be able to do so. And I know that that is key for many. If you're already a medical doctor, you may already be able to practice with microcurrent in your clinic. But if you're not, if you don't have that background, this is going to help you get there. Now, a reminder that this course is 20% off. We do offer a payment plan. We do offer a pay in full option. We do offer the options for the course with a device, either a Pinnacle or an Evolution. And all of these options are 20% off, even the payment plan. But you do have to sign up for it by midnight tonight, right? Because it is a temporary sale price on there. So this is our certified pain resolution specialist program. Now, one thing that people did not realize when we launched this is in order to get the same board certification, you actually would need the equivalent of a bachelor's degree. So this is, in a lot of ways, it is a university level course, but we break it down so that you understand it, and it focuses heavily on microcurrent and energy medicine. It's not meant to be overwhelming, but the qualification you're getting at the end of this is the equivalent to a bachelor's degree. Okay. So I like to say that because then when you get in and you see all the level of work that we have, you'll be able to look at this and understand a little bit more about it. I'll just show, for example, this is the microcurrent 222 textbook here. It's pretty big. It's at 300 pages, it looks like. But this is really a companion guide. Textbooks are intended to be companion guides to the video lecture as well. So you would use them in cohesion together. Okay, so that is the Santa Institute program. If anyone has any questions about that, you've probably been asking them in the Q&A box as well. I think that the main thing that I wanted to get across here, guys, is none of this that I've been talking about so far. It's really just to say thank you guys for attending and making this an amazing Pain Free for Life week. Obviously, we're going to leave the replays up until April 1st, so you've got plenty of time to watch them. And then select ones may resurface in the future, kind of like the interview with Mike has now resurfaced for today. So it's been great to be able to speak with all of you and see all of you here. And it's also been amazing to have such a strong team behind us here, being able to work behind the scenes on the support and all of the logistics. I think, although we've had a few hiccups along the way, this has been a very smooth Pain Free for Life week in what we've seen versus the past ones. So I super appreciate all of you guys for being a part of this. And I can see people are still adding in the comments here as well. And yeah, pretty much, let's just check the numbers here on people. How many participants do we have? Okay, so we've had more people join since I announced the giveaway. So I'm just going to give you guys that announcement as well. If you have just joined, for the giveaway for today, we are giving away a Scalar Chi device. In order to be entered into the draw, please just comment in the chat what your favorite thing of this week was and why, okay? This is great for us to hear. It gives us feedback in how to structure future events like this. We've tried some different things this Pain Free for Life week, and I think it's worked out really well. We're really trying to show you everything behind the scenes, but also to enhance the experience of all of you as clients. I encourage you to go back and watch stuff if you have missed things. The lifetime membership, for example, coming back was what we announced on day one's afternoon session. This is something that I'm still seeing people being like, wait, When did that come back? What is that, right? We did announce that. We will obviously be talking about it more in the future. This was just when we revealed it here, but there are some pretty amazing perks on that lifetime membership, and I do know some people have already availed themselves of it. So welcome, and we appreciate you guys joining us. And I guess I will be seeing you one-on-one for our, well, two-on-one because you'll be with your treatment coordinator for our roundtable, because that was one of the perks of the lifetime membership was a 30-minute roundtable with me and your coordinator working on your case together with you. So I'm excited to meet some of you guys face to face on Zoom, because I imagine that it will be Zoom unless you guys don't have webcams and want to just do the phone. But very exciting to be able to help you guys all out with whatever it is you're dealing with. I don't get to do anywhere near as much one-on-one patient stuff as I used to. And I do still enjoy it when I get to. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Okay, is there anything else that I need to cover today? I suppose I will cover the sale, because although that is the least important part of Pain Free for Life Week to me, it may be the most important part to some of you guys. So a reminder that our sale is 20% off on the Santa Shop. So if you go to the santashop.com/PFFL week, you will be able to see all of our deals. The code is PFFL Week 2026. It should automatically apply and save you 20% on devices, on accessories, on our blankets, on whatever it is that it is you are looking into. So the deadline for this is tonight at midnight. You can wait till midnight if you don't have questions. I'm going to encourage you, if you do have questions, to please reach out to support@painfreeforlife.com today. The reason being is that we close at 5 o'clock Pacific time, and I'm not asking any team members to stay up till midnight answering the phones. So if you can just make sure you get your questions in ahead of time, we will be able to assist you as best we can prior to that deadline. If you are thinking, I'm just making a shopping list, you've got until midnight if you don't need support to make it, okay? So no worries there, no pressure, but this sale code will discontinue. The CPRS program, the 20% off, will go away at midnight Pacific. So time is coming, okay, if you've got anything you want. Okay, so we've gotten more and more and more comments in here. I feel like we are hitting a point where we should be wrapping this session up. We've nearly been going for 30 minutes, and I don't want to just hang on for people here, but there's a lot of people still commenting, so I'm giving you your time. But essentially, we are going to be putting all your names into a sheet, doing a draw, and sending out the winner by email. We will also be announcing the winner on our socials, and I will not be announcing it in tomorrow's or later session because we will not be having one. And a reminder for those of you who want to look at the replay of another case study interview with Mike Taddeo, that is going to be emailed out at about 11:30 today. So it might be a little bit later than that because the emails don't send to everyone at once. Otherwise, we'd probably get in trouble by Outlook or something. So just keep in mind that it will be coming, and Robin has posted the link already in the chat a few times, I think. So if you check out that replay, it is not going to qualify you for a prize. We don't have a prize with the replay, but it is some good information for those of you who would love to hear another practitioner interview like you did with Sandy. This one with Mike is about an hour long. So there's quite a bit more in there if you want to just learn more and you've never heard it before. And even if you have heard it before, maybe it's good to have a refresher because he's done some pretty incredible things with what he's been able to achieve with microcurrent therapy. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of varying people's favorites here, from the interviews to the info on the Pinnacle Light being kind of a highlighted one. I don't think a lot of people really knew the Pinnacle Light was out. Like we announced it way back, right? I think it was in November or October. We announced it in October, then we just kind of drifted. And now that it's actually released and out there, I can see a lot of people are really excited to take advantage of it, especially the upgrade options where you can move from your Evolution or Genesis 2 up to a Pinnacle Light and get all of those perks. And yeah, people intrigued by the training course, well, we can definitely help you out if you have any questions with that for sure. There's a lot that there's a lot of questions. This is a lot of information to cram into a week. It takes a lot of work, and you guys make it worth it. So thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up, guys. So again, thank you for an amazing Pain Free for Life week. I super appreciate all of your contributions to the chat. It's been great having such a lively, large audience on these events. It's been kind of a great pattern this year to see so many people in the chat. And we will be continuing to support you through the week here. We've got until the end of the day to help with any support questions. So although the worst might be over for me, my poor team, you guys are going to get bombarded with questions because you know what it's like at the end. So we're here for you. We will help you out. And we'll make sure that your orders get in and get fulfilled as soon as possible. But guys, if you have any feedback for us, we'd love to hear it as well. If you want to send it to support@painfreeforlife.com, it's always great to hear your thoughts about these events. We can then really use this to build up the future ones. Okay, thank you everyone. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing as many of your success stories as take up the devices. Take care.